Alright, let's put this video into two parts because not everybody wants to see the overview of what's been done to this bike. So I'm going to do part 1, part 2. So this will be part 2, and this is going to be just pulling the plastics off to see it off real quick, and then I'll show you guys how to get a bumper carb in this thing. Alright, so now we have the seat off and the plastic's off. If I really want to go in depth, I can pull the tank up, but I'm not going to do that. So this is what we're looking at. So, also got holes drilled in the airbox and struggle removed, and it has a K-net filter. So that's why this bike's been rejetted it was rejetted on the other carburetor, and it's been rejetted from the stock jetting that came in this carburetor, which I got off eBay for $200, and it was very dirty. So this is what we're looking at. This is the pumper carb in the bike. You're gonna have to get these narrow hose clamps, and I can look on eBay and put them in the description as to what size they are. But these are the 2 narrow hose clamps that I used. I ended up having to use like I said, maybe I didn't, but it is a DRZ 250. Slide the fucker over. This is a DRZ 250 or a DR250 airbox boot, and this is the part number here. So 13881-14D00, and that's to fit on the air side of the carburetor. I used the stock intake boot and then just put one of those narrowband hose clamps on, and right there you can see for the emissions crap, it's got a hose coming off of there, and you can see this air filter. So this is just the crankcase vent, and then this is plugged. So when I got the carburetor, I did not have this bracket, so I had to order this bracket. It's for a DR350 pumper carb, or a DR250, I think it was for a DR350 pumper carb. It was new old stock. I had to order a new spray and plunger because my spray and plunger for the pumper arm rod was seized in the bottom of the float bowl. And I just had to fiddle around with setting these throttle cables, but as they sit right now, I have them set up. Throttle snaps back good. Very minimal free play. There's a vent tube that comes off the top of the carb for the vent for the bowl, which is hiding in there. You can see it. It's right there, and I just have another tube, so it keeps it away from water and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, this got put in yesterday and started testing. I pulled the plug this morning to check it because it got late. But to compare part numbers, so this is 13881-14D30, and if I remember correctly, it was 14D00. So if you want to do this pumper carb swap, and I didn't go. I got my dog attacking. If you want to do this pumper carb swap, what you're gonna have to do is stop. You're gonna have to get the airbox boot for the DR250, like the dirt model, or the DR350 dirt model. You're gonna have to get those narrowband clamps, and then you're just gonna have to make sure your jetting is correct. So at 400 feet above sea level, I'm running a 135 main, a 42.5 pilot jet, and 2 turns out on the fuel screw. And after checking the plug and after riding it around for a few minutes yesterday, So far, it looks good with a brand new clean plug, but further testing will, give more information. So we'll see what happens with that. But I just wanted to do a quick video and kind of just explain to you guys what it takes. I could not find any information on what is required to do this swap, and you look on the forums, everybody just says that these TM31 OEM pumper carbs are far and few between, and pretty much one guy said they're rare as hen's teeth. So if you can find one, good for you. If you can find a TM33 and make it work, good as well. From what I read on the forums, that people were saying is that it's damn near impossible to get a TM33 to work properly on this bike because they were originally designed for the DR350 dirt model. So that's why I waited to source myself a TM31, which was designed for the 250 motor. So good luck, guys. Hopefully this helps if you are interested in doing a pumper carb swap. I know there's a website that sells a TM33 Mikuni pumper carb, and they say that it's a bolt-on for the DR250, the DR250SE and the S model, and in the DR350S and SE. There's a few stipulations about what's going to fit and what's not, but this is just my experience. This is a 1993 DR250SE with the electric start only, and I know they were mentioning something about clearance issues with the starter, but I didn't have any of those problems. So hope that helps, guys, and take it easy.